experiencing right now due
Yeah.
to,
I was going to say something about Burna.
yeah.
Something else I mentioned, but we finished Burna's topic. You see all these, you come Naija, you get private bodyguard where they carry machine gun. You get they drive your fancy car, then they follow you, all those
Oh
kind of things. You don't
yeah.
go see them for where you did
Oh
all these
yeah.
other cases now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Big Lala. I know I wanted to call you at one point and and ask you about the Burna Boy, the car and all of those things. Like now, it's got the 3.5 billion naira, car
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria and everything. But there was a lot of outrage, like good
Oh,
out,
okay.
good ones and the bad ones. The outrage were the bad ones, and then the plaudits were the good ones.
Yeah.
But then I saw the car driven like in a flood. Like Bona, you buy 3.5 billion naira car, call the driver for inside this thing.
Is that like water?
Waiting they happen.
You know what? I don't know. It's not just Burna because one time I saw Dino Melai, right?
Hmm.
He was trying to get one of his cars from his garage out on the streets to be able to drive it. And the way the roads were, it's not made it's not made for cars like that. And such expensive cars. You now be devote first of all, Lagos is not even the place. It's not the place at all for these kind of cars. And it's not the only one that has this sort of car. I think Wiz has a similar car as well. I think Davido also has a similar car. When these guys come and they are buying these cars, they're not made for Nigerian roads. But no me go tell millionaires in dollars how to
How to spend
spend
their
their money.
money.
But I know we can't tell you how to spend your money. But sorry, seriously, you guys are wasting your money because those cars are not made for Nigerian roads. Did not suit those cars. They do not suit it. Like, and when you now do things like this, people outside they will just start laughing. I mean, I saw Bonner when he drove past a puddle of dirty water at what's it called? A bumpy with that car that is very low to the ground.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't know. That car like that don't lose half your value as they like that.
Kai.
You don't lose half your value because if you say you want to sell them again, they could not see how you don't use the car. Everything there.
So why do they buy those kind of cars that are not fit for Nigeria roads?
They're not. I don't know. It's just beyond my comprehension. And those are really fast cars. I think he tried that car when he was. Yeah, I think he tried that car when he visited the F1. The
Stuff, yeah, the
yeah. I think
events,
that's what.
yeah.
Before that, he wanted to feel the Jeep because I know when he now drove the car, he was like, "Oh, I was able to feel the G force that he was an F1, blah blah blah, those kind of things." But come on, man, that's not a wise. Like what's the name we say, Gege? That's a financial mistake.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of that idiot, but that's a financial mistake. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they do that. But they got a backlash from what's it called? What's it called? Was it VeryDarkMan?
Well, I mean, VeryDarkMan said he said a lot of things. I called out Davido, called out Burna Boy, called out um uh, Wizkid as well. And coincidentally, it was also around the time we were hearing about this whole, the Benue thing,
It
the
was
stuff
like
in
a day or two.
Jos, yeah, the stuff in Jos, the happening around Bauchi, the one
Mm-hmm.
in Borno. Like there was a lot. There were loads of stuff and everything. And of course, very dark man talked about there's a hardship in the country and all of those kind of things, and why are they doing this and that and everything. And then people call Very Dark Man out, say, bro, when Osimhen took you to Turkey, you did not say you should use the money for
Yeah, true.
stuff like that. But
Mm,
I mean, there's been like a couple of sides to the story, to be honest. And
yeah.
but whose side are you gonna be on, Big Lala?
As regards the call outs, I don't think anybody has the right to call them out for not, you know, using the money that they used to buy car. And like I said, nobody else could tell. We can only just say but we can't say, oh, you should use that money and feed people. They do have charities. I know Burna Boy has charities, probably supports quite a few of people in Port Harcourt. I know Davido has a foundation.
Yes.
There's always a giveaway this, giveaway that's always happening. I know Wiz also is. I mean, he supports people in Surulere
Truly, yeah.
and all that. Um, I don't want to take the words of people like Very Dark Man too seriously. You know, when they start coming up with these analogies, because we know they can be a bit two sided in their
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have the right to tell him why because of people the person's hardship in the country, you can't buy things or you can't show things off. That's they are not the ones who cause the hardship in the country anyway. They do their
Yeah.
part. They do their
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Right. You could say yes. You could have subtly advise and say, "Oh, guys, can we or can we partner? I have these ideas. I need you to, fund this and fund that." You can do that, but don't say, "Oh, because you're why are you buying a car when you can be doing this?" Don't this even though they bought the car, they still have more to do more than what you want them to do, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why not just make the point and say, "Oh, guys, you would like for us to I would like for you to partner with me. We got this to do. We got that to do. I don't mind if you do that." I think that's a more sensible approach than saying, "Oh, why are you guys buying cars and showing off to people?" Nah, come on.
Yeah, someone mentioned that in the US today, you would see maybe a DJ Khaled buying a car, and you're never going to see a US person, not a single soul in the US come and say, "Why is Khaled buying a car? Why can't you use that money to go to the slums in the other states in
Mhm,
America to
mm.
do this and everything?" That is how I feel as well, Big Lala. I feel that if Wizkid has money, his own money, his money, Koyawo, borrow money. Oh. Davido has his own money. I mean, I understand that you expect them to do, which I think, well, let me say, I know that, I mean, the evidences are there that they are doing stuff. Like you said, Wizkid is Surulere, Burna Boy in Port Harcourt, Davido in, through his foundation as well. Can they do more? Mm, maybe.
They're not even privy to the more that they do already.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
nobody knows. Yeah.
So, but even the more is quite debatable because what is more?
Hmm.
So what is more? Okay, so if you say more, okay, Davido takes up two more foundations, that's three, and you still say you should do more. So when will more be enough for Wizkid as well? When will he needs to do more be okay? He has done enough.
Hmm.
When will more for Burna Boy be? These guys have Burna Boy used his money to buy a car for himself. He wants to buy 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. It is his money. So my point is, while I understand all of these things, you cannot be bashing someone for buying something for himself with his own money. Like it's it makes my head it makes my head turn. I don't even understand.
I
Like
get what you mean.
you are bashing someone, Koyawo, he didn't steal money like the government officials. He didn't steal money. He worked for the money. You see Burna Boy going from tour to tour, performing on stages
Working hard.
every single day. You see him today at this event. He's traveled to another state again with his band to perform and everything, going fully everything. He gets the money finished. He buys car. You are saying, "Oh, why are you buying the car? You're showing off and everything." Come on, I don't understand. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's baffling, to see. They are part of America that are also slums. Khalid go buy car. No American is going to come out and say, "Oh, why is he not going to that slum to help them? Why is he buying car?" No, why should it be Niger artists
Now
buying car?
mentality of
It's a mentality. It's a mentality issue. These guys cannot fix what the government are supposed to fix. They can only do just so much.
hmm
You know, they can only do just about much. They can. They will. The artists will never replace the government. They will never replace government. Nobody in this Nigeria, no matter how rich, Dangote cannot do more than the government.
hmm
Even if he tries to put all his money, net worth now, to the people of Nigeria, it can never be enough than what the government will do. So please, let people hold government accountable. Yes, we want these guys, they have fans, they should do more for their fans, but we're seeing what they're doing. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, every other person, everyone, Rema went to Edo State the other time, gave the church some money, gave some people money. These guys are doing just about how much they can do. And you say they shouldn't buy themselves cars because it's expensive, because they tell you the price. So if they buy themselves a Toyota Camry, you say, okay, well done. But because they bought a Lamborghini or they bought this shit, they are spending money, they're lavishing money. Come on. Yes, financial mistake. Yes, but it is their money at the end of the day.
You can call out the financial mistake, but
You get me. You can call
but
that
don't
out.
say they should be
But
using
don't
it
say
to.
exactly. You
Yeah.
can't. You cannot tell them how to spend their own money. Their own money. No, come on. Come on. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like these guys should spend their money the way they want it. Yes, we can say, oh, financial mistake. You shouldn't buy that kind of car and spend it on, like you said, on Nigerian roads and all of that. But to say they should spend money on the slums and slums and slums and slums, come on. They will never take Nigeria out of this poverty, this thing level. They cannot. So why should they spend on themselves? They've got families as well. Come on. I don't like what the VDM guy, said. And I think he talks too much at times. That doesn't make any sense.
You know what
To be
you know
honest.
what something happened, right?